What if one of the simplest ways to refocus your mind was already all around you? You just have to pause long enough to notice it. Hey besties, welcome to your Be Well moment. I'm Bailey, and today I am guiding us through a simple nature listening practice to help refocus our minds. So many of us are moving through our days in a state of constant input and overstimulation. Our brains are working overtime, trying to keep up, and that can make it really hard to concentrate or feel present. In this short practice, we're going to use the sounds of nature to gently reset our attention. This works because nature engages your brain in a softer, less demanding way, giving those overworked focus centers a chance to rest and recover. When we give our brain even a few minutes to reset, we can come back feeling more clear, grounded, and able to focus on what matters most. So wherever you are, let's begin.
Else that's me. I'm unbreakable, unstoppable.
All right, you all. So we have a soundscape nature practice today. I know it sounds very fancy. It's really, I'm just going to play some nature sounds on my phone. So this actually can be really helpful because it's accessible wherever we are. If we're in the car right now, we can listen to this. If we are at work, if we live in an urban environment, or we can't get outside for whatever reason, it makes nature a bit more accessible. And you can find hours and hours of video of nature sounds out on the internet. So there's plenty of different things that you can look into. This particular soundscape is based on what I find very interesting research coming out of Australia on the kind of intersect of blue and green spaces. We hear a lot of things, or maybe we hear a lot of things about the importance of green spaces and bringing things like plants in, but there's some research being done on how maybe the best thing for our brains is where water and land collide. So think the ocean, think about those creeks, the rivers, the lakes. We're kind of drawn to those spaces, and they're showing to be pretty beneficial for our brains, right?
Bailey, the research nerd, strikes again.
Yeah, always. In a gentle, hopefully fun way. I don't know. So if you are in a space where it feels safe, you can also watch the video too if you're looking for more of a visual experience as well. But we're just going to invite some soft focus here. So we're not straining or really, we're kind of getting out of that space of like, I have to pay attention to this thing, but it's more noticing what we notice is kind of the idea of soft focus, and allowing our brain to focus maybe even on one sense. So maybe just sound or just visual. Okay. So are y'all ready?
Ready?
Let's do the thing. So go ahead and settle into your seat wherever you are. And just notice your breath. Don't try to change your inhales or exhales. Just pay attention to it. This kind of allows our brain to naturally orient to the moment a bit. And you're welcome to close your eyes if you like, but you don't have to. And so then we're going to get into the actual nature sounds. So once you feel a bit more present, allow your attention to drift to the sounds of the waves meeting the shore. See if you can allow your brain to relax into the repetition of each wave. Without tightening your focus too much, see if you can notice when the sound changes. When waves roll out, and when they roll back in again. And if your brain wanders, that's okay. Just gently welcome it back to the sound of the waves and see if you can go back to your soft focus. Then see if you can soften your focus even further, relaxing into the sound. And then when you're ready, start to gently bring your attention and focus back to this space. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. Allow your brain to kind of come back and orient. And then, as we always do, we'll take some observations. What y'all notice during this nature sound immersion?
I had a really hard time focusing at first. My brain was like, oh, good, you're listening. Here's all the things you have to finish before you get to go home today. But then as I settled in, it was really nice. I sleep to something very similar. And so I got a little tired, a little sleepy. But just listening to the rhythm of the waves was so nice for my brain. I think that's because nature is so predictable, right?
Mm-hmm.
The waves are going to keep crashing. They're going to keep going. The wind's going to keep blowing. The birds are going to keep chirping. And our brains can anticipate that. And it feels safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it too because our team just had an opportunity to go support some of our own staff, and that happened to be Florida. So for me, I was kind of able to kind of remember when we were actually on the beach and bring in some more of the kind of the memories that we had there and kind of the feeling of the sand and almost even kind of feel it.
Yeah.
And just not having to do anything in this little bit of time. Where I was just thinking about the ocean and listening. So it was nice to be able to just kind of, my shoulders felt a little bit softer and being able to just have a little bit of calm.
Yeah. Thank you all thanks for being willing to practice and for your observation as well. Okay, Bessies, we hope that this practice was helpful for you. And please know that you can tailor this any way that works best. So if you are more of a bird person or you enjoy a soft flowing creek over the ocean waves, find a soundscape that works for you, that is nature related, and help yourself get into that soft focus. That way you can reset and come back better and prepared for the next thing. We are so grateful that you chose to join us today, and we cannot wait to see you again next time. Take care and be well.
Else that's